Hi, I'm Deborah Myberg, and I'm with Chris Carpenter of Cardinal. And Chris, I'm dying to talk to you about Premier Napa Valley. So this is a very, very special auction targeted toward collectors or top trade buyers that want something quite special and unique. So how did you get involved?
We've been doing Premier at Cardinal for probably, maybe 15, 16 years. So we've done it every year. One of the wines that I make or another, Cardinal has appeared over the years. And it's one of the best events in Napa Valley, I think. It brings together people that we see when we're traveling around the country talking about our wines all together in one fell swoop. And normally here, it's just the trade, but what will be interesting in China is that we're bringing in a collector. So it'll add another element to it and should be pretty fun.
And the bidding is quite competitive, and in our auction in Hong Kong, only 5 cases each, but in fact they're always pretty small, aren't they?
Yeah, we always only do 5 cases. And this is supposed to be a very special, unique lot. Keeping it at 5 cases, I think, and I argue with my marketing department on this quite a bit, but keeping it at 5 cases makes it even rarer and makes it more precious and something that whoever buys it will have the exclusive ownership of those wines worldwide. 5 cases, that's it. I think that's pretty cool.
And how do you go about determining what's going to go in that special lot?
Yeah, right. Well, it's meant to be a unique blend. It can be a single vineyard. We've done that in the past. It can be a blend of wines that we typically don't blend. It's really an opportunity for the winemaker to expand their creativity in this one lot, and it's always been one of the more interesting things that I've looked at as I've looked at my blends. What I usually do, because it is a very special lot and it's going to people that I think would appreciate it, is I usually select some of the best wines in my inventory. And in my inventory now I probably have upwards of 60, 70 wines. So of those 60, 70 wines for this particular lot, I've chosen 2 of the very best wines. One of the very best Cabernets from Mount Veeder and one of the very best Merlots from Howell Mountain, and combining those 2 in a more refined, not refined, but targeted version of Cardinal. Cardinal is usually a blend of Cabernet and Merlot, but it's most all of the appellations in Napa Valley. These are 2 of my top mountain appellations.
And how about this bidding? It gets quite excited and competitive. Do you secretly do you all watch each other and see whose wine comes out on top?
Of course we do. And part of how we judge the popularity of the wine, during the course of the tasting there'll be a buzz that'll go around the tasting. Oh, have you tried this barrel? Have you tried this barrel? Or people will come up to you when you're pouring and say, everybody told me to come over and taste this, which is always great. But in the end, what gets published in the newspapers and what we talk about is which is the highest bid wine. So I suggest all of you bid highly on Cardinal, or I'll never come back to it.
Any thoughts about Asia?
Well, it's one of the most important new emerging markets. I don't know if you even call it emerging anymore. Most of our wine that's imported gets imported to 3 main Asian countries, China, Japan, and Korea. And that's a pretty big deal. And going there and having a presence there on a regular basis and now making an impact in this way, I think is a really positive move, not only for the vintners, for the Napa Valley, but for our wines in general.
And this is the first year Premier Napa Valley is going to be launched in Hong Kong, auctioned in a Hong Kong environment.
Yep.
What are your thoughts about this bold move?
Well, I would say it's a pretty positive move. I don't know how it's going to pan out because I've never been to Hong Kong, because the last time I was supposed to go to Hong Kong, my plane left a minute after midnight and I thought I was leaving that next day.
Oh, I've done that.
And I missed my trip. I was supposed to meet with Jeannie Cho-Lee that day, and I missed it. And so, but I'm looking forward. I'm apparently supposed to go this time, so I'm looking forward to experiencing it and experiencing the people. Now, we've had many visitors from Hong Kong over the years at Cardinal, and they're always very gracious and enthusiastic around our wine, so I'm sure that'll carry over.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to seeing you at some stage in Hong Kong and wish you every success with the auction.
Well, thank you. I look forward to being there.
Thanks.
Look forward to seeing you there.